right, y'all, this is part 3 to the story time. If you've been following along, then you already know it's been a journey. But this moment right here shifted my whole entire life. So, like I said, I had my period since 4. Obviously, nobody's having a conversation with a 4-year-old about how birth control works. So, my whole life, it had just been, this is birth control, you take it, you keep it in your system, that's what it is, okay? So when I hit high school, I had already been in my relationship with my first love since, for about 4 years now. So over the summertime, I was the eldest sister, firstborn, so I would be babysitting my twin little sisters. When my mom would go to work, I would call my boyfriend over because I was a kid. I was thinking as a child, and that's just what it was. So he would come over and we were sexually active up until, at this point in my time. So, your girl, at this point, I'm in high school and I'm on the pill. Now, in my mind, nobody explained to me that you have to take the pill every day for it to work. I was thinking if you take the pill a little bit here, a little bit there, it's going to be all right. Girl, wrong. I was on the track team at William M. Raines High School, right? So one day we warming up. Now, I ain't never been no distance runner, but this time distance was really kicking my ass, okay? So I'm running, and I'm like, dang, I'm seeing stars. I'm about to pass out. I'm like, I ain't never been this down bad. Like, dang. So I'm sitting here like, what's going on? Mind you, I'm still not thinking, hello, you can have a baby in your tummy. So I started noticing that like, I haven't had my period. Mind you, this isn't abnormal because my period was always kind of hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? It would be very irrational, which was why they wanted me on the birth control in the first place to try to regulate my period. So I was like, dang, I ain't had my period in a little minute. But I would feel little flutters, you know what I'm saying? And different stuff like that. But I just wasn't thinking it's a baby in there, y'all. I swear to God, that never crossed my mind. So I had a downstairs neighbor at the time at my mom's apartment. Because by this time, my grandmother is letting me go spend time with my biological mom. So at my biological mom's apartment, it was a downstairs neighbor, and I was very comfortable with her, right? So I was like, I think I need a pregnancy test. Shout out to you, Miss Courtney, because that lady went and got me a test. I peed on the stick. It was positive! Woo! Now, mind y'all, my mother is the church secretary and my daddy is the deacon. My grandparents were strict, honey, very strict. So I found out I'm pregnant. So I'm like, oh my God. How am I finna tell my grandmother that I'm carrying a child? Bump her. My daddy finna Vietnam me. Oh my God. So I told Benicia.